Alright, my last animal that I'm going to show you is Mercutio, and he is my challenge of a snake. He's a jungle carpet python male. Hi, buddy. And really, I love this snake. I mean, he's great, and he's a lot better now, obviously, at being handled. But when I first got him in about 6 months ago, he was not mean, not aggressive. He was nippy. He was nervous, high strung. Um, at the pet store that I got him from, I don't think he was handled with the regularity that he should have been. So he wasn't as used to it. Yes, that's a camera. And so it was hard to get him out of the cage, was the main part. Once he got out of the cage, he was fine. I think what happened was at the pet store they were feeding him in the cage that he was living in, and that's really not a good idea because then when you first open the cage, they don't know, okay, is that your hand or is it a mouse? And they could bite. It's always a good idea to feed in a different container. Mercutio, calm down, buddy. So, but yeah, he's real sweet. He's not very big right now. He's only a little over 3 feet, maybe. He'll get up between 6 and 8 feet as a jungle carpet python size, but in python world, the females actually get bigger, so he probably won't get 8 feet. He's eating an adult mouse once a week, and he's a good eater. I never feed my animals live. All my animals get pre-killed. Both my corn snake and Mercutio, they get pre-killed mice. And that's a good idea, I think. Just because, I mean, ultimately, if you pin a mouse on a snake, the snake is gonna win. However, all animals are willing to fight to save their life. And so the mouse could harm Mercutio or Ceres if it were alive. Now, obviously, feeding something dead eliminates that risk. Duh. Mercutio, these carpet pythons are not so much of good beginner species. I mean, it depends on what you're comfortable with. Mainly the big issue is size. If you're comfortable that, handling and taking care of an animal that could get, 6 to 8 feet long, or more if it's a coastal morph, if you're comfortable handling an animal that could get that big, then, hey, maybe this is a snake for you. If you're not, though, there are other animals, definitely other snakes, that don't get that big. Ball pythons, corn snakes, things like that. They're the better when it comes to really young, really new, I guess, people that are interested in snakes. Yes. What are you looking at, Mercutio? He loves this camera right now. But yeah, he's gotten so much better at being handled. I handle him gently, regularly, and he just got used to me, and now he's really good. He really is kind of head shy still. Not as bad, not that bad, but like sometimes, see, like that. Sometimes he pulls away just because he doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, but he would bite me fairly regularly in the beginning, and he hasn't, though, in several months, which is good. So, it's not really, the bites don't really hurt, or not from a snake this size at least. It's just, kind of annoying, and it's just not something that you want to do, that you want a snake to do. So, yeah, that is Mercutio, and but, I mean, I'm really thinking he's kind of becoming my favorite, because he's just so, I don't know, he's so pretty. He's got a great yellow that the camera probably won't pick up. Hi. Silly little snake. But yes, he's got a great yellow. He's got a great pattern. There are several faces in his pattern, actually. But yeah, he's just a real cool animal. So those are my snakes, and